taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Most of us blacks, or Negroes as he called us, really thought we were free without being aware that in our subconscious, all those chains we thought had been struck off were still there. And there were many ways where what really motivated us was our desire to be loved by the white man. Malcolm meant to lance that sense of inferiority. He knew it would be painful. He knew that people could kill you because of it, but he dared to take that risk.
He was saying something over and above that of any other leader of that day, while the other leaders were begging for entry into the house of their oppressor. He was telling you to build your own house.
Yo. We are back at it, and looks like we made it just under the button, 7:31. Where you at? Tonight's show, I wanted to do this a little earlier, but I held off because a lot of times I like to talk about subjects once everything has come to fruition. Sorry about that. Welcome to the No PC Show. I am your host, Richard Robinson. Sorry, the camera is self-adjusting. Let me see if I can get it up here. Okay, should have did that before I had to move my equipment around like you remember last week. But we are back at it. If you want to drop us a line, the show, 1965@yahoo.com. That is our email address. As I was saying, we talk about a lot on this show, and tonight is probably going to be a lot of use of the word nigger, because some nigger shit went on in Chicago, and I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about in reference to the young lady that was killed, Oceanisha, walking with her guy. Apparently she had went to meet him at the bus stop at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they stopped in the gas station or convenience store to buy some things, and 4 young men accosted them. From there they were chased and shot at, and she was shot and killed. It's a very disturbing act, a very cowardice act, and it made me really look at our young men, and that showed the depravity of life. One of the biggest things problems we're having a problem with is, and we talked about it on the show before, and maybe people tired of hearing it, we don't love each other. And for these young men to do what they did, and let's cut the BS. Somebody know these niggas. All 4 of them. Don't wait till it's your family sitting at a morgue looking at their loved ones on a slab. I've been there. I've done it. I've seen it. I've felt it. The emptiness and the heart and the twisting of your stomach while you're sitting there trying to identify your loved one. And you got all these people talking about, oh, don't trick, don't snitch. Fuck that. Somebody know these niggas. Just like somebody know who's slinging the drugs in the neighborhood, who doing the shooting, whoever's doing whatever. Everybody knows who's doing what. So while everybody's out here marching, I had a client, she had a daughter with me, and she asked me what I thought about the march. And I said, we should be tired of marching. What are we marching for these people, to put a show on for these people? These people don't give a damn about you and what happens in your neighborhood, as long as they stuff is together. And if you're not doing it on a long-term basis, like the boycott for a year and shutting things down for a year, then stop marching. March to the community centers and to the churches and get a rally together that's going to go out into these neighborhoods and reach out to these brothers. Notice I didn't say confront these brothers. I said reach out to these brothers, try to have some type of civil conversation with these brothers, because you can't have 100 people and then there's 2 people that want to act an ass. 98 people can take out 2 people even if they got guns. But that's not the job of the women brothers. That's the failure on us. And you can have any type of argument you want to have for the BS. We need to stop making arguments for the BS. You know, somebody was on a show and they said, well, we all suffer from post-traumatic slavery syndrome. Yeah, but it's at different levels. Nothing in my syndrome says kill my brother, kill my sister, treat my brother wrong, treat my sister wrong, take advantage of my brother, take advantage of my sister. Even though that was taught during slavery, when they pitted each other against each other for any reason, light, dark, old, young. Yeah, I understand where it came from. What we're dealing with, though, is a failure of the family structure, which leads to a failure of the kids, which leads to a failure of the community. And it's all inbred in us over years and years. I got a line in a poem called They Want Me to Be a Nigga, and it says, self-destruction taught by the destructional teacher. We on the playing field and they in the bleachers. They comfortable. They watching this crap. I don't know if people have seen that new movie, The Purge. And in The Purge, it's weird when they decide to do The Purge, they do it in a black community, while the white people, overseers, they've given everybody these glasses so they can watch as you purge. And they're excited and they're having purge parties and all this other type of nonsense. And that's the same type of shit we do. We want to have fun and juke and jive. And then we want to close our eyes to the bullshit that's going on around us. That shit just happened in our neighborhoods. That shit don't happen in nobody else's neighborhood but ours. And some of the Latino brothers and sisters that like to say nigger and stuff too. But it's the same thing. And first they created ghettos and slums, and they told you where you could live and what you could do and what you could be. They set in programs and policies to keep us neutralized, to keep us down here. And then you got all these educated Negroes, and they want to teach this above the belief principle. And the above the belief principle simply says everybody is equal. There's no conspiracy. If you work hard and do what they say, you can have a peaceful life. And nobody has the nerve to say, that's some bullshit. Hope is that elusive thing that we always talk about in the black community. I hope this. I hope this. I hope this. I hope this. I hope it gets better. But it's not getting better. It's not getting better for the kids that are getting killed. It's not getting better for the senior citizens that feel trapped in their home. I'm talking to a 70-year-old lady the other day, remoted into her system. And she was telling me how she feels like a hostage in this city. Can't be out after a certain time, scared to go out in the daytime because of what these niggas, not Negroes, niggas are doing in the street. And we got to learn the difference between niggers and black people. We got to get sick of it. It's no excuse. We cannot continue to condone the craziness. We got all these mothers that remembering their sons, remembering their daughters. Why you got to remember your kid when your kid should be burying you? Just because a couple of niggas say, I'm trying to ball. I'm trying to get this money. So I'm going to kill you so I can have an opportunity to do more dirt to my own people in my neighborhood. So I'm fighting you for a chance to destroy my people. And then you have the nerve to say, well, I'm a man. Men don't destroy the community. Men build up the community. If you don't recognize that selling drugs is destroying your people, destroying your community, then you got a bigger problem. Starting with you. We don't care who's out there. Shoot them all up. The old man that was walking his dog died this week. Man didn't deserve to die. Had been in his house for 40 years. But niggas making decisions to destroy the neighborhood. So they in our family. They are our friends. I had a friend named Nino. We ain't call him Nino because that was his name. This nigga sold drugs. And quite often, we cool with the drug dealers. We cool with the gangbangers. But you know where all that cool shit stopped? When kids are getting killed. Then you not cool no more. When old people are getting shot and killed, then you not cool no more. When the neighborhood is getting torn down, then you not cool no more. Everybody don't get to suffer because you want to stuff your pockets with ill-gotten gains. Because you want to floss. Because that's the only thing that makes you feel better. That's your internal bullshit. Everybody supposedly has a heart or something, and if you saw a baby sitting in the middle of a street, how many people would walk past the baby sitting in the middle of the street, and how many people would pick up the baby? You have to be heartless, not to feel that. I wish there was a way that, and I know it sounds unfair, that every time one of these niggas decided that they was gonna kill somebody or do some stupid shit like that, that instantly, when they did it, something would happen to somebody in their family. Then people would stop this dumb shit. You shoot and kill somebody, mama, boom, your mama gone. It's crazy what is happening in these streets and what happened to that young lady. And that was just some cowardice shit. I know people don't put their fist up no more. They don't fight no more. Because they light in the pants, they light in the ass. Fight for what? I can shoot. I ain't got to be out here tussling with you, getting my ass whooped like I probably should have got when I was a little boy. I had this clip from Dr. Umar Johnson, but you all can look it up. And it was a good clip. I wish I could get it to play the sound. I'm going to have to add another piece to my setup. But it's called You Can't Handle the Truth. And there's a segment in this video, and you can find it on YouTube. See if I can show it for you here. It's called You Can't Handle the Truth. And he talks about the emotional side where these young men are operating from, but they're confusing it with masculinity. They don't have the tools for resolving conflict. And most of the time, the only person they've seen resolve conflicts is their mother, who often operates from an emotional base. So he figures he's a man. He ain't paying no bills. Ain't doing nothing for the community. And the only thing he can protect is his manhood. Fuck that shit, man. I'm a man. But what you taking care of, man? I get down, I do what I got to do. You fucking up the community, man? Man, if that's what it take. No, brother, that ain't what it take. So you want to fuck up your life and everybody else's life. Why? Give me the question, why? Man, shit, they ain't gonna let me do shit. What you trying to do? What have you tried to do? Stop giving me fucking excuses. Oh man, you tripping, man. You know these white folks out here? I don't see no white folks around here. I see a bunch of niggas doing nigga shit, fucking up the community. Oh, but so, I mean, you know, no, it ain't no fucking excuse, brother. We ain't about to celebrate 400 years since the first slave ships dropped our black asses off in this country. And we've been separated ever since. And it's every generation, it's been a group of Negroes that wanted to do right. And then there's been a group of niggas that wanted to fuck it up. We can't keep having this same mindset and feeling about each other. I'm not going to co-sign on you niggas killing everybody in the community so you can have the opportunity to destroy the community. What type of damn sense would that make? You going to kill this dude so you can have the opportunity to sell poison. So you can have the opportunity to shoot and kill. What type of sense does that fucking make? It makes no sense at all. And the community has to step up. Like I told this young lady tonight, it's up to the community, everyone to step up and say, this is not acceptable. Everybody needs to be calling the police. Where I live, people don't call the police on your ass. Plain and simple. I will call the police. Yeah, I'm going to call the police. When I lived in the neighborhood I lived in, I'm going to call the police. Saw some people attacking this man one day, got right out my car, let them see me, I'm calling the police. Fuck y'all. Because y'all a bunch of niggas. You don't call the police now, then your grandchild or your baby or your husband or your brother gets shot and killed down in the street. You the first one on TV. Oh, please help us. Can somebody say? No, you knew what them niggas was doing from the get-go. We watch too many gangster movies and YouTube series about killing and shooting. I watch some of that shit myself. But guess what? I ain't about to get up and go out and start shooting and killing people. I was like the biggest NWA fan ever. But I wasn't out on the streets screaming bitches and hoes every 5 seconds. This is the extenuating circumstance created by a system that decided to feed the woman and uplift the woman and destroy the black man. On the bottom of every poll or what do you want to call it? Charts, statistics, the black man is at the bottom. And these white folks, they playing dumb for the outcome. I don't understand what you mean. Everybody has a fair opportunity. If you come here and work hard, I will eventually promote you. After I promote all the white people, I figure I can promote, and then the government says I don't have enough managers, so then I'll promote you at that point to manager. Oh, you don't like this? Well, you don't have a community that supports you, or go back. Or, maybe you're scared to go back and depend on your people, because I can depend on my people. This is our world. America's great again. So they use this racism, as always, to keep you distracted while they still making money. Shit, Apple crossed the $1 trillion boundary today. And we still out here trying to shut down the expressway. What that do? We keep believing a lie, and a lot of people don't understand. A lie is not just a false statement. It is used to discredit and harm the identity of an individual or group. So the American dream has been a lie, and they knew for the most part, most of us aren't going to obtain what they want. Yeah, you can get out here and you can work hard, and if you don't capitulate as a black man, you're only going to go so far, and they're going to be comfortable with that. But I got this one rule: you can't be a leader if all you do is follow. How are we gonna be leaders? Like in our community, I did the show called White Leadership, and I explained to one of my colleagues, a white person can't be the leader of a black movement. They can help, they can share resources. But if the white man is the leader, then the other white people say, oh, all we have to do is talk to him because he's your leader. We still don't have to respect you. We don't have to do anything for you because you niggas not standing up for yourself. We got to start taking advantage of some things, the brother circle or whatever we need to do. Them 4 niggas that shot that little girl, that young woman, took her life away, them niggas need to be in jail. I don't care if they was one of my relatives, I would call in on their ass. Because that's the point it's gotten to in America, in our neighborhoods. Funerals every fucking other day. For what? People getting killed for what? Again, so you can have an opportunity to have your funky ass up in the neighborhoods, selling that shit, destroying those people, destroying yourself, and destroying the lives of innocent folks. You a nigga. Are you being constructive? No, you being destructive. Pull your fucking pants up. Act like you got some fucking sense. And that's the type of stuff we have to do. So when I get my business and I open it up in the community, it's my thing to go to the community center, talk to the people at the community center, talk to all the groups in the neighborhood. Try to the schematic is black people opening up businesses in black neighborhoods and supporting the neighborhoods, making it an environment where the young kids can grow giving them a community center and other places they can go after school to get their minds off of the impoverished state and give them some type of future to look at, other than, am I going to get shot down on the street before I'm 15? Other than normalizing a lifestyle of, it's cool to see people up in the crib with scales, cutting that shit up, cooking that shit up, selling that shit. It's cool for them to grow up seeing guns and hearing the language and seeing men that have been destroyed by the system, by the penal system that destroys you, then push you right back into the same neighborhood, as I told the judge when my sister was killed. You don't give a fuck, judge. You're going to take him, this young man, who was this was his second murder case, and you're going to put his black ass right back into the environment. Now, if it was a white girl, you'd be locking him up for 5,000 years. He'd be a menace to society. But you don't care, just like the rest of them don't care. And let's stop being suckers, because the ministers and everybody say, well, we want to be equal and all this. Yeah, we can be equal when they want to act like we equal. We don't treat people wrong because they're treating us wrong. But we don't have to continue to deal with those that have their own agenda, that take advantage of the situation. Oh, look at these nice Negroes. They're going to let me take advantage of them, and I'm going to take advantage of them, and they're not going to do anything. And I'm going to take all that money back to my communities. I'm going to employ my people and promote who I want to promote, how I want to promote it. And they have that right. As Malcolm said, they built those companies. They built those factories. They support their communities, the whites, the Asians, the Indians. Everybody supports their community. We're the only people out here trying to integrate. Integrate to what? Integration hasn't helped us. The communities, the people outside your community that come into your communities are not trying to integrate. They're trying to integrate your money with their money. Then it's all their money, and then they out. But we continue to support and spend money with them, and then you think it's okay. Okay, a B might be cool. He might be. But if it's a Sharks and my brother opens a fried chicken spot, and even if I had to pay $1 more for his fried chicken, guess what? I ain't fucking with a bead. I'm messing with my brother. Had an incident the other day, and I just wanted to support a black business, even though I thought it was outrageous. I thought it was crazy. It's called Manji. It's on 72nd and Exchange, right next to the train station. So I went in there and I said, I just wanted a piece of cake. You know, we do this thing soda free on Facebook. It's a free group. It's about 170 of us. But every now and again, you get to treat yourself to a snack or something after the month is up. So I go in there and I'm like, okay, that's to get me a slice of cake. I like carrot cake. So they had this natural cake. They specialize in natural food sources, and they work with black farmers to get all their ingredients. Hence, probably why the price is higher. And I said, yeah, I want a slice of that carrot cake. So they slice up the cake, and you know, it's just really a small slice of cake. That's $8.23. $8.23. You know what, brother? I'm gonna support y'all in this. I ain't gonna trip. I'm gonna give y'all the money that y'all feel that this service is worth, because you're working with black farmers, trying to support them and trying to stay open and try to run a business. And if I'm gonna talk about community, I have to be about community. And I hope when my business is open that people treat me the same way, even though I'm going to have the prices listed. Geek Squad, RPC Computing. You're saving about $80 coming to me. So I'm not even going to haggle with you on that. But the thing is, in order for us to build that type of community, to get that type of understanding, we got to put an end to this. Nobody's coming to save us from the people shooting the street. I don't call the cops for pretty much nothing. I have a lot of friends that are cops, but I understand when the cops come in, what they gonna do. So if I can talk to my brother and he understands that he's on the wrong path, that he's a destructive part of the system, and I can sympathize with him, and I can understand he got kids and he got to eat and he got to do everything else. And we got to build that support system. Because I know a lot of brothers got out of jail after doing time. The world had changed. They struggling. And they wound up going back to jail. So what good are you doing your kid that you say you love when all you do is go back to jail? You're not there to protect them. So now he gets turned out into the streets, or she gets turned out into the streets. So now you left him unprotected. So now you building this hostility up in your heart. You mad, not at the world. You really mad at yourself. Then you got your people, we going to look out. We going to take care of your family like they was my family. You're giving all that false hope and that false brotherhood shit. You supposed to be taking care of your son. You supposed to be taking care of your daughter. And you supposed to keep your ass in these streets. If you can't get a job, make a job. Get your butt up. If you got to go to Cohen's College for 6 months to learn heating and air conditioning, then get up and do that. Don't use the excuse, ain't nobody going to give me a job. Once you graduate from there, get you a banner, get you a license, and go around the neighborhood and say, this is what I do. Anybody need this done? Anybody need that done? That's how a man and your family's gonna respect you, and you're gonna start seeing things in a different light. That's the definition of manhood. You taking care of your family. You doing the things necessary so your family can be in an environment that's nurturing, that's gonna allow them to grow and to function. Hope is nurtured in faith and love, and it grows in determination, and it lives in your heart. Hate just lives to destroy. And we can't accept your destruction at your own hands. So if you got to get up every morning while ain't nobody around, and you got to say a prayer to God or Allah, or you got to write yourself a note of self-determination. If you got to say, I'm going to do better, I got to do better, I got to put this down. Those are individual choices. Every day you wake up, you got a choice to make. And if you are a father, husband, that decision is, what am I going to do to take care of my family today? I see young men coming down the aisle at church every week getting baptized, and you say, God, cover him. Because when you start changing your life, everything else starts to change around you. It's weird. It starts changing. But that's the method of change. And you got to understand, if you can't change the people around you, then you need to change the people around you. That's an old Chuck D line from a song called Wrecked. If I can't change the people around me, I change the people around me. And sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to make moves. I mean, you got to learn leadership. And we're not seeing a bunch of leaders out here. We're seeing a bunch of followers. And whoever was so anxious to pull that trigger the other night and killed Onisha, everybody else is with them. And they ain't got enough heart to turn themselves in. They ain't going to do that. So the community has to turn on the dope dealer. The community has to change on the gangbanger. And then maybe they'll change. Maybe if they get locked up and still become a part of this penal system that's destroying us, hopefully they'll find some light. But we're not sanctioning murders by people within and outside of our community. Don't jump on TV when a white man kills a black person and not jump on TV when black people get killed. Don't talk about marches to show white people how we so tired of the gun charge stuff that's going on, but we won't do marches in our own neighborhoods to take that over. What's that clip I played last week? I'm going to play it again because I love it. It's Die Nigga. And they say, niggas love to see niggas dying. And that's a true statement. We'll watch all types of dumb shit and won't say shit until it's one of our family members. Who's going to stand by and watch somebody kill their family member and not finger these niggas in court? You want somebody to do it for you? You got to do it for them. Don't be a nigga that likes to watch niggas die. Love, peace, soul. We out of here.
Walking down on 42nd Street. Heard some white folks talking. Had a riot yesterday. 10 niggas died. Died, nigga. Say what? 10 niggas died. Yeah, died, nigga. Went down to Whitehall Street. Heard a sergeant reporting lots of niggas dying in Vietnam. Died, nigga. Died, nigga. Nigga died. Had to get away from niggas. Dying all the time. Went back up to Harlem. Heard a school teacher say, niggas sure are dumb. Almost like they're dead. Die, nigga, everywhere you go. Niggas dying. Niggas been dying for 400 years. Niggas dying with conked heads. Niggas dying in Ivy League suits. Niggas know how to die. Been dying for 400 years. Been practicing how to die. Niggas dying in prisons. Niggas dying on farms. Niggas dying in dirty rooms. Even learned how to die in mansions now. Big office buildings. Fancy dying. Niggas love dying. Build big funeral homes so dead nigga undertakers get rich burying dying niggas. Die, nigga. Niggas always trying to die. Niggas get shot. Die, nigga. Niggas get hung. Die, nigga. Niggas get lynched. Die, nigga. Niggas get tarred and feathered. Niggas get boiled in oil. Niggas get carried out of their own homes. Niggas watch their wives get raped. Watch their babies get stomped. Then niggas watch some redneck hunky stand over them and laugh. Laughing, talking about die, nigga. Actually laughing. Wine bottle in his hand, cigar in his mouth, laughing, talking about die, nigga. We're going and die, nigga. You've been dying for 400 years. Niggas know how to die. Niggas don't know nothing else but dying. Niggas dream about dying. Niggas plan beautiful lives for when they're dead. Die, nigga. Nigga preachers tell niggas about heaven. Got to die first. Die, nigga. Niggas love dying. Niggas watch dying on TV. They love it. Niggas watch other niggas die. They love it. Niggas watched Emmett Till die. Niggas watched Mac Parker die. Niggas watched James Chaney die. Niggas watched Bobby Hutton die. Niggas watched Medgar Evers die. niggas watch niggas die. Niggas watch niggas die. Niggas, 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 niggas die. 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 Niggas. So black folks can take over.